AP, New York. In testimony on Tuesday, Donald Trump's longtime accountant revealed that the former president consistently declared losses on his tax returns for a decade, including roughly $700 million in 2009 and $200 million in 2010. This confirmed long-held rumors about the former president's tax methods. Donald Bender, a partner at Mazars USA LLP who spent years preparing Trump's personal tax returns, claimed that net operating losses from some of the numerous firms that Trump controls through his Trump Organization were included in Trump's stated losses from 2009 to 2018. Bender, who was given immunity to testify at the organization's criminal tax fraud trial in Manhattan, said, "There are losses over all these years." During cross-examination, a prosecutor named Susan Hoffinger asked Bender a few questions on Trump's taxes before moving on to other subjects. At one point, she showed him copies of Trump's tax records that the Manhattan District Attorney's Office struggled for 3 years to obtain. The Trump Organization, the holding corporation for Trump's properties, golf courses, and other assets, is accused of assisting certain top employees in avoiding income taxes on benefits like rent-free homes and expensive automobiles that they received in addition to their wages. The business risked a fine of more than $1 million if found guilty. Bender's testimony came on a day when there was a ton of legal drama involving Donald Trump, including the U.S. Supreme Court granting Congress access to 6 years' worth of tax returns for Trump and some of his businesses. On Tuesday, a federal appeals court heard arguments in the FBI's Mar-a-Lago documents investigation. New York Attorney General Letitia James' civil fraud lawsuit against Trump and his company was granted a trial date of October 2023. And Trump ally Senator Lindsey Graham testified before a Georgia grand jury looking into alleged interference in the 2020 election. Trump reportedly paid just $750 in federal income tax in 2017, the year he was elected president, and none in 11 of the 18 years whose records the Times studied. The Times previously reported that according to other Trump tax filings, he claimed $915.7 million in losses in 1995, which, under the law in effect at the time, might have been used to defer paying taxes in the future. After a protracted legal battle that included 2 trips to the U.S. Supreme Court, Manhattan prosecutors subpoenaed Bender's firm in 2019 in an effort to obtain 8 years' worth of Trump's tax returns and related documents. Weisselberg, who accepted a 5-month prison sentence in August after pleading guilty to evading taxes on $1.7 million in extras, testified that he had the company's comptroller, Jeffrey McConney, deduct the cost of perks like Manhattan apartments and Mercedes-Benz cars from his pay in order to conceal them from his taxable income. Bender claimed that Weisselberg concealed that arrangement from him, and that he only learned of it from the prosecution last year. Weisselberg's pay and deductions for extras, including Trump paying tuition for his grandchildren's private schooling, are listed on spreadsheets that were attached to emails that were made public in court on Tuesday, however, suggesting that McConney tried to include him as early as 2013. Trump is no longer a customer of Mazars USA LLP. After James' office claimed that the yearly financial statements routinely understated the worth of assets, an assertion at the center of her complaint, the firm announced in February that the documents should no longer be relied upon. Last week, Trump wrote on his Truth Social platform that Bender and Mazars were to blame for the company's problems. A highly paid accounting firm should have regularly picked these things up, we relied on them. Very inevitable. The accountant allegedly replied to Weisselberg, "If there is anything worrying you, even if there is even a remote possibility, we have to set the highest standards so the corporation should be, effectively, squeaky clean."